Alright, so today we're gonna go over Outlook. You have two versions of Outlook. One is your local, yeah. You can also get it in your mobile phone, but we're not going to get into that two applications for this course. Since some of you don't have Office 365, so it's better we study the cloud version of Outlook, because this is the app you all have. Okay, so if you click on it, it's going to take you to your Outlook. You're gonna see this. So there are only three tabs here: your home and your view, and then your help. And this one is just your navigation pane. If you want to hide it, click on it. If you want to show it, just click on it. Okay, so let's go into Home tab. So here, for Home is everything about your mail. So in my inbox, I don't have anything because I already saw them out. So every day you're gonna get new mail, and you can automatically rule them into different folders, or you can manually do it if you have important mails and you want to sort them out by reading them carefully. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and choose a folder because I don't have mail right now in my inbox. Alright, when you click on your mail, all of this tabs are gonna come up in your ribbon, under Home tab. So we have rules, block, delete, each one of them. See the drop down, so you have create, manage, rule here. Block, you can block the sender, never block the sender if that's important. Delete, you can ignore it or delete it entirely. Your archive, your report, you can report phishing emails, report junk, and then your sweep, and then you can move your messages into different folders. You can create new folder here, and then you can move to a different folder, whichever one you want to do. And then here you can set up the meeting, your reply all everybody in the chain. Okay, and then this is your forward button here. You can forward, or you can forward it with attachment. This is your quick steps. It's definitely linked with your manage quick step to the setting, and then your read and read. So with this button, you can make the message as read or unread. Then here is category. You can categorize the item. Okay, your flag, your pin. You can also assign policy, but not so many people use these tabs. Then of course your print, and this is your group, and here are more options. So if you click on it, you can see the customize. Alright, customize this ribbon that you're seeing under Home tab. So if you click on it here, if you don't want rule in there, you can just get rid of it. Okay, so if you don't use sweep or move to or meeting or reply, then you can just cross them out. If you want to add them, just click on this button here. So I don't really use this, so I just you can click it. Okay, and then save it, of course. Alright, now I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel it. Alright, next tab is your view. So here is your setting. It is linked to your view settings, your messages. You can collapse the conversation or expand, your zoom here, your layout. Okay, you can choose your preferred folder and reading pane, whatever you want to do. And then this, we don't really use this a lot, just showing you the density, how much content fits on your screen here. And this is your immersive reader. We all have it. And this is your more option, of course, your customize you can customize this ribbon as well under View tab. The next one is your Help tab, and you have your help here. You can get help, yeah, for this application Outlook, and then also you can help improve Outlook by giving feedback. So if you click on it, it will come pop up here. Just gonna cross this out. Alright, so let's go back to home. So this is your navigation pane. Yeah, we usually just leave it out, but if you want more space, then you can click these 3 bars right here, right, to show or hide your navigation pane. Okay, so when you want to send an email, here is your new mail, or you can just click in, alright, on your keyboard, your shortcut. See, like when you hover it, you can see new mail, and then there is a big N next to it, and that's your shortcut on your keyboard you can use instead of using your mouse and come over here and click on it. Okay, so if you're in a position where you have to send an incredible amount of emails, so that's what you do. Yeah, just press N and then create a new email message. So let's go in and take a look at it. Yeah. Alright, so here is a 2, and then your CC, and your BCC is right here. Yeah? It is a good practice to BCC yourself for important messages, so you have a copy. Okay, so you change your mind and you don't want to send the email, then you can discard it. Okay, so your draft will be discarded. And this is if you open in a new window, then you have more space. Yeah. But most of us, we just use it inside, yeah, inside of the app. So when you compose a new email, you can do 2 things. One is you send it immediately, and the other one is you schedule send, yeah. So if you have like a routine email that you have to send out every day at a specific time, we can schedule that, yeah. So schedule send is pretty good for small businesses, organization, and yeah, and corporation who are using Microsoft Outlook. Okay, so when you want to choose, okay, your recipient, you can click to, yes. So all your contacts are right there. Of course, affiliated to your organization, yeah. And you can be able to see each one of them. So your rooms, your user, your groups, your contacts, your distribution lists is here. But make sure you don't, okay, use these lists because there are so many people in there, and your email will get to every one of them, yeah. And then your offline global address here, your public folders, and then your student list here, and then your test list here, yeah. So if you're a student, then you're gonna have a different version of to there, yeah. And then you can select that, save it. If you are just sending the individual, you can just click on it here, yeah, and type a name, and it's gonna come out. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and type my own name right there. Yeah, and you can choose, of course. The same thing with CC and blind copy, because if you click on it, you're gonna see, yeah, the same thing here, and then if you click on it, you're gonna see the same thing here. All right, the subject line. If you're a student, it would be nice if you could put your class, yeah, code, and then your section here, so that way we can be able to know, yeah, from which class you're in. Then of course make sure you put appropriate subject line right here, yeah. For businesses, they usually put the purpose of the email in the subject line, okay. Then you can compose your email, blah blah blah, yeah. And then here is your automatic signature, and then you can send it. So that's how you, yeah, it's compose, addressed, and sent the email. Okay, right now I'm just going to go ahead and discard it. Alright, the next one is the schedule, okay, sent. So if you want to schedule sent, I'm just going to put my name here, just a test anyway, because you put test subject right here, and I'm just going to put the word here. Okay, so if you want to send schedule send, all you have to do is just click on this, okay, and the schedule send window is going to pop up here. There is a quick, alright, select date and time here, or you can customize the time. So let's click on this. So if you want to schedule the email on Monday, let's say Monday morning at 9 a.m. You can go all the way down, so everything is here. We can schedule it, Then all you have to do is just click send. So your email is going to go out on Monday, 9 a.m. Okay. Alright, next we'll get into rules. So here are rules. You can create a rule based on the sender or the recipients of the email, right? To always move mail to a specific folder. So if you click on it, you can see the create rule and then manage rules right here, So either one is fine. I usually just go into here, I'll take you to your settings. So here is your mail tab, and here is your rule. If you want to add a new rule, all you have to just click on it, right? Name your rule here and add a condition, okay? From to email received for others. So it depends on what type of email you're getting. You can choose, alright, appropriate category here, so you can sort them out efficiently. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and click from, right, and then you can put a name here, of course. Just gonna put my test email here, and then add an action, okay? So if I get from this person, I'm gonna move it to, okay? So I already have a folder made for me, okay? You can run the rule, right away, immediately. So what I'm gonna just write down here is for me email. You can add another action to it, or you can also add an exception to it, okay? So if you take a look at exception, you can see these are categories, depends on how complex emails you received. So anyway, this is just showing you a very simple rule here, okay? I usually uncheck this because it doesn't apply to me, and we can run the rule now. So you can save it right here. Since I already have a rule, I'm not going to go ahead and repeat it. Okay, I'll discard this. So in order for you to add an action, you have to make a folder, okay? So you can create right away on demand here, and put blah blah blah, and then save it, okay? And your folder is gonna pop out here in your left navigation pane. Okay, that's how you create rules, right? Rules are good because you can clean your inbox every day automatically without doing it manually. Of course, if you have important emails, make sure you do it manually, so that way you won't miss it. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and discard it. Alright, so if you want to block a junk, right, email, you can block it. So let's say this is just an advertisement from Adobe Creative Cloud and you don't like it, you can quickly block it here. Yeah, if you don't want to block it, you can click on it. Okay, right now I'm not going to go ahead and block it because I need it. You can block the center. Yeah, this one is never block the center, so it depends on your need. Alright, next, if you want to delete it, people don't usually use the ribbon tab here. We usually just go ahead and delete it here, or you can click and then use a keyboard shortcut. Yeah, whichever way that's good for you. And if your email is pretty important, then you can pin it. Okay, so this is going to keep this message at the top of your folder. Yeah, otherwise just leave it alone. If you want to flag it, you can flag it. This one, just if you open it, of course it's automatically marked as read. Nobody really click on this anymore, so you can leave this alone. Most of the people use only inbox, and they archive if they want to save it. If you use the rule command, you don't need to archive it because you can filter them into specific folders. So that's up to you or whatever you want to do it. Some people just love to keep all the messages that they receive in the inbox, yeah, without sorting them into the folders. If you're receiving like phishing or junk email, you can report junk. You can also, of course, click on this, and then you can report junk, and it will go into your junk email folder, yeah. And if you've been like harassed by phishing emails, you can also report phishing. Okay, so I don't really need to go into sweep and move to how to do this. Yeah, search the folder, and then you can move this email into it. But as long as you're using the rule, you don't really need to use this. Okay, reply here. These controls are here as well. Yeah. This one is your reaction. If you like this message, then you can choose any of the icons. It will go into your reaction. Yes, a Microsoft reaction box. And here is your reply all here, and then forward is here. Okay, and this is all your outs. So the apps is only if you need it, you can add, right? Important apps that you use daily into here. Otherwise, we just leave them alone. You can close your mail, yeah, like this. And here more action, but they're the same commands in your ribbon here, yeah. So if you like to use the ribbon, you can use this. If you like to use more action, you can also use here. Normally, we just go and reply, yes, after reading it. Reply here, also forward here. We can look up information of the sender by just clicking on it. Okay, it will take you, so if they give you more information, you can be able to get them. Okay. Your overview, contact, LinkedIn, and your files, and then your messages. The same thing here. If they share it, then you can be able to get it. If they don't share, you won't get it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so next is quick steps. This will take you to your setting again, your main, and here your quick step. People don't usually use it, only if you need it, but if you use rules, you don't really need it because it's the same thing here. Yeah, so if you look at the actions, you can see they're pretty much the same. So I'm just gonna go ahead and discard it. Alright, then they're the same here. Yeah, you can pin it, flag it, categorize them, and this is your read and unread. Your print here, groups, you can join them. Yeah, if you want to join your organization group, you can be able to join them. If you don't want to join them, that's okay. You can also make your own group here. Yeah. We use a lot of social media nowadays, so it's kind of boring to use the organizational group. Yeah, and that's up to you. Okay, so navigation pane and favorite is always on top. Yeah, you can close it if you're bothered by it. You can also open it. You can add the favorite right here, or you can just leave it under folders. Yeah, you can also collapse it. You can collapse that. Yeah, you can collapse this in your navigation pane. But I like to leave it open so I can see, yeah, the messages. Okay. When you want to create a new folder, yeah, to filter your rules here, you can create right here. Yeah, all you have to just click on it, name it, and then save it. So if you name it here, you can save it. Right now I don't need it. Of course, if you have so many folders here, like businesses, you can search your folder here. Yeah, so if you click, you can search the folder. You can also use a search at the top of your browser. So we'll get into view, and this is just linked to the setting. All right, we'll come to the setting later. Your messages here, your conversations. Default is grouped into conversation, but you can also show each message separately if you want to, but it's pretty bulky here, so better to group it. Message preview, you can show the preview or you can hide the preview, right? If you click on it, see, it's gone. But right now I'm just going to leave a show preview text. You can collapse the conversation, but we usually just click on here. Yeah, zoom for those who need, yeah, bigger text, you can increase it. Okay, so it depends on your eyesight. Default is at 100%. Your layout, you can change your ribbon layout. Yeah, you can change your folder pane. You can also change your reading pane. So it depends on, that's your preferences. Your density, right now I'm on cozy, but you can also do roomy or compact. And that's your immersive reader, and here you can customize this ribbon. Help, this if you click on it, you can be able to search help, right? If you forget about creating a rule, you can search how to create a rule, and it's gonna show up. Okay, all right. Feedback, again, if you want to give a comment or report a problem or make a suggestion, you can go ahead and do that. Now we're going to get into settings. Alright, settings, we have general, mail, calendar, and people. So in general here, language and time, okay, you can use the default Microsoft 365 settings, or you can customize, alright, Outlook settings. So this is your time zone. So if you go from one place to another, you can change it here. Yeah. Right now, we are in this format. Yeah, appearance. If you like to, yes, choose dark, light, or use system settings, you can change it. Okay, your mode. And then your theme, of course, your cluster themes are here. Notification. You can get the notifications from Outlook and other apps if you turn this on. If you turn it off, you won't. Okay, so make sure after you change the settings, you can save it here. You can expand it, okay, each one of them. Yeah. Right now my notification is all on. And this is up to you, okay, your preferences. Alright, the next one is your categories. You can categorize. If you want to organize, you want to track your messages, you can create categories here, okay? And you can assign, of course, your name and colors, yeah? So if you click on it, you can see your choices of colors here, yeah? I don't really use this. Alright, the next one is accessibility. So this is your keyboard shortcuts. By default, it's on Outlook, but you can also change them to your Yahoo or Gmail, okay? Or you can completely turn off your keyboard shortcuts. So it depends on what you want to do. You can also click this, alright, little box right here to ask senders your contacts to send content that is accessible if you need it. You can also adjust the timing by clicking on this little box, right? So it's going to show you the error notifications and your action confirmation until you dismiss it. Alright, the next one is your mobile devices. If your organization give you mobile devices, you can link it right here. Since this is the work email, I wouldn't want to put my personal phone number right here, but you can do it if you would. Some like to do it, so that's up to you. Okay. Alright, next is distribution group. We don't use this anymore because it's already linked to the Microsoft 365 group, okay? And it's pretty much for organization. You can be able to select the lists when you compose your new email, okay? Alright, next is your storage. So for this account, I have like about 99 gigabytes, right? So this is completely linked to the folders. If you don't have folders, then link to your inbox and your archives, yeah. And if you want to purge your messages, all you have to do is just click on it, and then you can purge 12 months and older, 6 months and older, 3 months and older. Okay, you can also purge it all, right? So that's up to you. I usually keep all my messages, okay? But if your storage is so full, then you might consider purging them right here. Alright, the next one is privacy and your data. So if you want to know your search history, you can export it and it will give you an Excel file, .csv file. If you want to delete your search history, you can also do it right here. Yeah. If you want to download your data from your board view, you can do that too. And I think you can't open it. You're gonna need a different application to open a .js1 file. I believe this is on that file. And then this is your Microsoft privacy statement. In search scope, you can set it here, all folders current, all folders when searching from the inbox, right? It's going to quickly filter the messages for you. So it's a very good to use search. And your search results, right? You can either include deleted items. You can also show top 3 most relevant results if you click right on these 2 boxes here. Of course, your history is linked to your privacy and data here. Okay, so we're done with general, and then we'll get into mail. So this is just your layout. Of course, you have your focus inbox. Let me go and show you where that is. Right, so when you go to inbox here, you're going to see focused, all right, and then other. Your daily mail is going to come into here, populate, and then here is other is not in focused group. Okay, so let's go back to our setting. This is just, you can choose your text size, small, medium, or large. Yeah. This is just a layout, so you can set this up according to the way you want it. Okay, with your eyes, of course, because we have to use our eyes all the time, every day. Compose and reply. So here you can make your signature, so add new signature, and these signatures are going to be automatically added to your email. Okay, new email. You can make many different kinds of signature. Okay, so if you click on it here, put your name, alright, and then of course you compose your signature. your pictures here. If you want to put the picture, your tags, right, controls, everything is here. And this is your formatting options if you need them. Yeah. Okay, so after you compose your signature, you save it. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. If you want to delete it, you can delete it and add a new one. So this is your signature setting. Okay, so for new messages, I'm going to use my signature. For replies and forward, I'm not going to use it. It's kind of like frustrating, yeah, to see your signature in every email you send back and forth. You can always show BCC blank copy. If you click here, you can always show from, yeah. So by default, you can compose your messages in HTML, so that's just the organizational format, but you can also choose it to plain text if you want to. These are your fonts control. Your reply, by default, reply only to, yeah, unless you click only to the sender, unless you click a reply all. Make sure you don't put this reply all to everybody. You can choose it right here. I'm gonna discard this. Okay, so let me just choose my default email here. Yeah, reply all is right there. So let's go back to our setting. You can also link the preview for messages that have hyperlink. Okay, so if you don't want to preview the links in your email, all you have to do is uncheck this. Okay, I like to preview, so I put this on. Your undo send, you have about like a 10 seconds. Yeah, Microsoft is gonna wait before sending your message. So give you like about 10 seconds like to cancel it. If you don't want to cancel it, you can just put it back here to 0. Yeah, I like to put it at 10 seconds here, so if I made a mistake or if I forget something or if I mess up something, then I have about like 10 seconds to cancel that message, compose and send. Okay, this is just an animation, yeah, a new thing, so that's up to you. And this is your browser. Microsoft Edge autofill is in there. If you don't want these features, you can turn it off. Next one is your smart suggestions. So if you have this checked, your Outlook is going to show you the suggested replies. If you have this text predictions, alright, checked here, it's going to show you the suggested words or phrases as you type. Yeah, these are good features. So if you want, you can turn them on, because it's going to help you efficiently compose your email. Next is attachment. Okay, here's your attachment setting, and you can of course link to your cloud, your Google. This is your box, and this is your Ignite, and this one is your Dropbox. Right, so you can be able to upload the files from these server. Okay, so that's depends on what you want to do, but right now we're under this organization, so it's automatically linked. You can also check this, your sharing preferences, to warn you when you send a message, okay, about your attachment. I've already covered rule. Okay, that's pretty easy. Just add new and follow the directions. Sweet, we don't really use that anymore. And this is your junk. You can add, this is just an example, okay? Some of the messages are very repeated almost every day, and then you report phishing, you report junk, right? And they don't stop. You can add it here, yeah? So add, and then add the sender that you want to block. Save sender, you can also add you're not receiving the messages that you want. If you feel like you're not getting it, you can make sure that you get them in this way. Okay, so if you deal with some government messaging, they might go into junk folder by mistake, and you can add here and put it on the save sender, so you'll surely get them. You can also filters, and also you can report. Filters are very strong, so if you click on it, you won't be getting any email. So yeah, if you have like a new contact or something, that's gonna be a mess. So better don't check this. Okay. If you have like a very too many people around you, and you don't want to be bothered by new people, like you're a famous celebrity or something like that, then you might want to click on this to protect yourself. But we don't need it here. Reporting, because if you check here, it's going to ask you, okay, before sending a report. If you don't check it here, it won't send you. Alright, next is your quick step, and we don't really use this anymore. I already show you how to do the rules. Customize actions. So customize action, you can do quick actions, right? Usually by default they give you your markers red or unread flag, pin, and then delete, of course. And sometimes if you want it, you can check move to a folder, but if you have rules set up, then you don't need them. Your message surface is here, you can see it, and you can select things that you want. By default, I think reply on, forward is right in there. I put block, save as, report junk, report phishing if you want to. Okay. Then you can, of course, if you check it, then too many actions selected. I have already have incredible amount of actions here, so it won't let me do it. So anyway, you can customize your actions right here. Next is sensing your email. Here you can sense your email. Usually it will go straight, feed it to your calendar. If you want to add the other pop and IMAP, you can also do it right here. Message handling. This is pretty default, unless if you want to change specifically, you can change it right here. Okay. So message option, when you sign out, is going to empty your deleted item folder. If you don't want that to happen, you can uncheck that. Your read markers red, right? Options here. Your read receipts. I usually put never sent response. You can change it if you want to. Action confirmations and translation, you can set your language here. So if you prefer to read in other languages, you can choose, okay, and it will always translate. Of course, you can save it right here. Right now I just put it ask me before translating. Okay, so if you have to deal with a job where you have to read different languages, then you can change, translate your email language into whichever language that you like to translate it into. Forwarding, if you enable here, you can put other email, and you can forward the email coming into this account to that account. Okay, right now I don't want to do it. Automatic replies, you can turn on automatic replies if you're on vacation, and then add your message right here, and you can set your time here, the date, and then your time that you want to cut and you want to start. Okay, You can also customize by choosing send replies outside your organization or send replies only to your contacts. And then of course you can save it. Right now I don't need it, so I'm just going to go ahead and discard it. This is just a retention policy. We just leave it out because we don't need it. Your MIME, right? If you need it, you can do, but right now we're under an organization, so it's blocked. And then of course your group, okay? So if you want to send a copy to yourself, yeah, you can click on here. Right now we don't need it. And this is your calendar, and then that's your paper. It's not included in our course, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop it here. Well, that's all about Outlook, okay? And you have 3 assignments to do under Outlook. If you have questions, make sure you email me, okay? Make sure you do your Outlook assignments by the end of next week, which is I think February 4th, yeah? And it's due on that day, 11:59 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this.